It's green flag time. Let's get this show on the road. On Madison Tall dominates and wins. Trey Wright wins the Indianapolis 200.
Miles out of nowhere is gonna steal it.
It's going to be Mike Fink Jr., number 38. Winnie Crouch is going to take the win here at Pocono. Side by side.
Oh, they're gonna be side by side going down.
Local Millions will win the Coca-Cola 600.
We are the NIRA. Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, the Daytona International Speedway for race number 1 of the first ever season of the Scott's Grand National Series. The Bluegreen Vacations 300, 30 laps, 42 cars, 2.5 miles around this thing. That will equate to a race distance of 75 miles. 300 is just the name of the race. 75 miles around this thing, but it's going to be 75 miles of awesome stuff here in Florida. Welcome up into the booth. I'm here with Steven Colon. Welcome up into the booth, Steven. It's good to have you.
Thanks for having me. This is personally my second time to be commentating for NIRA, but this is also the fourth time I'm commentating these NR races like this because I've been through 2 different NR racing races. Sorry if I say 2 of them at the same time. But yeah, thank you for letting me join with you for the second time.
Absolutely, it's always nice to have you here. So, you're actually going to be racing for the first time in the Cabela's Cup Series at Daytona, but you are coming off of a win as one of the expansion drivers in season number 1. The only super speedway start you made, however, was Texas World Speedway. It's similar to this, but Daytona is a much different beast.
Yeah, I personally agree about Daytona. So, for me about Daytona, well, do I personally want to pick everyone? Well, for me, it's mostly everyone's races to win at Daytona. But, yeah, if these guys, these guys right here, what you're seeing right here at Daytona, are they gonna go 4 wide? Well, personally, is a bad idea. 3 wides are good, but if you're making a 4 wide, then you're personally not gonna be safe. You're just gonna be involved in a couple wrecks. But there might gonna be a couple of 4 wides, but I don't know. It's mostly just gonna be a 3 wide for the most part. So hopefully, I'm not gonna say play it safe, but we're just gonna be competitive to each other. Mostly for Daytona for Scott Grand National Series.
And you can be competitive and still play it safe, just as long as you don't go 4 wide, like you said. And we saw that happen a few times this week already. We saw it happen twice in the duels, once in duel number 1, once in duel number 2, and we even saw it in practice with Titan Nicholas in the 43 for the Daytona 500 practice. He went up in the air and up into the fence and slammed the wall upside down. He went for quite a ride here through the trioval. So that was crazy for him, and he had to get out of the backup car. Good to know that he was okay, and will be starting the Daytona 500 here tomorrow alongside you in the field. So, can you look at any one of these guys here in the field? I know we've got the defending Cabela's Cup Series champion, Ben Crouch, there on the 12, starting in 5th for this race. Do you think someone like him, someone with his skill level, could get up there and just kind of dominate this race, or do you really think this is a mixed bag of candy here?
Well, I personally will think that BB Rutz will be good at Daytona. So, if he could hold on to the lead while he was battling with a couple of drivers that's either started in the front row or started from the top 10 or top 20, then I think I'll personally pick him to be the winner of Daytona.
And he has shown some speed this week in the practice sessions, obviously qualifying 4th for this race, so something with that Dollar General Chevrolet. Definitely agreeing with BB Ruiz here for this first race of this season. Well, we're just about to get it started under the lights. Let's take a look at your starting lineup. Field coming through turns 3 and 4. We're going to get the green flag this time. Is the tension starting to set in a bit, Steven?
Yes, I do think so. Daytona races like this could be quite crazier than Talladega. So, we're just gonna have to see how it goes. If it happens for the same results for Cabela's Cup Series, then I'll be sure to be careful with the 25 car.
Pace cars in. We're ready to get this thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's green flag racing time. Let's get this show on the road. Already seeing 3 wide, a lot of side-by-side back there. But Quentin Moore coming around, he is going to lead lap number 1, or is he? Oh my goodness!
God.
A 25 on the inside. Alfredo Bonella, a huge run to the line, and he leads lap number 1 at Daytona.
Wow, that was very unexpected to see him getting a very good start for lap 2. And there goes Ben Crouch, our Season 1 Cabela's Cup Series champion. He might go forth for a lead.
And you see Quentin Moore has fallen back big time. Looked like there was a side draft going on there on that American Legion 76 Dodge, and he has fallen back. There you see side by side with Kip Silverpoint, as well as the 60 of Matthew Silver. That's a little crowded there.
Yeah, it looked like they're going 4 wide there.
Oh, Ben Crouch moves to the lead. A big line on the inside. Alfredo Bonilla is going to fall out of it. Noah McGalliard, the number 11 on the inside there, going underneath Landon Smith Jr. Good start for that Menards number 11 for Dale Earnhardt Incorporated.
Yeah, he might be either stay to the top 3 or just going all out for a lead to pass Ben Crouch. And he has Hannah McDowell behind him as well, and 2 other drivers.
Down into the trouble once again. It's going to be Ben Crouch leading another lap. Noah McGalliard second. Landon Smith Jr. just edging out Hannah McDowell in the Navy 14. And she's going to move to the inside ahead of the 39 of Kirstine Clark. The 10 of Carter Joey in the Serta Ford moving to the inside. Alfredo Bonilla is going to cycle down to the bottom. Kip Silver Point in the 09. She's going to work into the field as we start to see the field bunching up once again. Madison Toll, the 41, making a big move on the inside of the 90 of Drew Tatum and the 15 of Benny Watson there on the outside.
And McDowell is now, she's just going for the lead to pass Ben Crouch. Any other drivers as well. And now she has...
She's got a big lead there. Sorry to cut you off, but she did lead lap number 4. As we see Carter Joey moving to the inside, potentially with drafting help from Alfredo Bonilla there.
There goes Carter Joey. He is now going to be in the middle of a side-by-side battle with her.
We see more 2 and 3 wide. We see Nick Sykes in the number 22 trying to move to the inside of the 25. Couldn't get there just yet. Now we see the Coles Dodge of the 41 of Madison Tall on the inside. Nathan Stapleton watching on from the sidelines. He's going to be the Daytona 500 tomorrow in the target, number 41. Watching his girlfriend here, trying to move up to the front in that Ganassi number 41.
We're still seeing a little bit of a side-by-side battle with Hannah and Carter, but personally, most likely feel like that Carter is going to take the lead, but the 22 seems like he's going to go for it.
Big draft on the inside, Dodge on the outside, 2 Fords down low, and the Ford, the AutoZone Ford of Nick Sykes is going to get to the lead here at Daytona, or is he? Watch the drafting help on the outside. Hannah McDowell is going to lead lap number 6 on to lap number 7. Still looking at an average speed a little over, well, it was 200 miles an hour. Now it's 199.843 miles an hour, but doesn't that just give you a picture and a feeling of how fast they're going here?
Yeah, they're quite pretty going fast here, but I personally feel like Hannah might be the only fastest driver to race at Daytona. Even so for Nick Sykes for a little bit, but what about Madison Tall though?
Moving
She's
to the
just
inside.
going for the lead there.
3 wide in the 41. Moving to the inside of Hannah McDowell. Not gonna quite get the lead at the line, but a mirror full of Drake King and a big 3-4 wide side by side back there. Not really 4 wide. Hannah McDowell trying to stretch away in the 14, but no help. Madison Toll's gonna have the big run on the inside. But Hannah McDowell continues to lead. She's just trying to block all 3 lanes at once. Oh, big crash behind! Car against the outside wall. That's the 90 of Drew Tatum. Avery Barnett's in it. Benny Watson, Ethan Farley, the 35 Juan Rodriguez, the 8 of Clyde Shelton, and the 83 of Eric Monaco in it. And big damage also to the 66 of Dylan Wilson. Quentin Moore and Daniel Bouchard may have been back there also when it happened. But a big pileup in turns number 3 and 4. A place we don't normally see the big wreck happen here at Daytona, but we just saw it. It looked like they were trying to push it 4 wide there, and we've seen that time and time and time again this week, that it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it's a really worse race for Quentin Moore. He was just lean for the first lap, but now he's just gone slower for a couple of laps and then got involved in that wreck. It's just, man.
That was a vicious accident here at Daytona. As we look at the top 10, though, here under this first caution as they crossed the line. It was Hannah McDowell crossed the line first. Nick Sykes second, Madison Toll third. The number 39 of Kirstine Clark is in fourth. The 36 of Drake King fifth. Sixth is Carter Joey. Seventh is Ben Crouch. Eighth, Bradley Ream. Ninth is Alfredo Bonilla. And number 10, and in the 10th position is the number 11, Noah McGalliard. So, as we pace under this first caution, let's take a look back and see what happened to set it all off here at Daytona. So, watching as they come down the back straightaway, you see the 35 pull out to the middle there. Juan Rodriguez pushed it 4 wide underneath Avery Barnett. And we've said time again that you don't want to do that, and look what happens. The 38 of Fitzwater gets a piece, and you see them just piling up there on the outside. And as the 90 of Drew Tatum rides the wall, you see him come off the wall, turn a bit, does one pirouette, and then comes down onto his wheels there on the apron. He actually drove it to the pit road. I don't think he's going to be able to go on, though. That's a lot of damage to that City Financial number 90.
Pretty much for what I said from before, 4 wides always doesn't work. You see that Juan Rodriguez is just barely thought he could make a great move, but then he just noticed that Avery just got into him, and everyone just got involved. See that 90 just riding through that catch fence, and barely just flip a couple times. Well, barreled, excuse me. And yeah, that's the reason why you don't want to go 4 wides.
Saw Quentin Moore, the 76. We saw him not get a good start for this race off the green flag. Saw him sneaking through on the outside. He may have got a little bit of damage there, but good job to get through that accident pretty much scot-free. Well, the track is clear, and we are good to go. So let's head to the restart. And the field pacing down the back straightaway. We're going to get the green flag this time. And Steven, once again, that's the 4th time we've seen it this week so far. 4 wide causes a big accident at Daytona.
Yep. Pretty sure that 3 wides are mostly go work, but 4 wides, you do kind of see it kind of work, but during at the end, you kind of want to look at the mirror and see where you're going behind from your car, just so that way you don't mess up with a accident while going in the middle of a 4 wide at Daytona. But we're just gonna get this race started for the first restart and continued. How long will this go? For 12 laps out of 30.
18 laps to go this time. Green flag back out again. The only cars out of this race as a result of that accident: Benny Watson, Drew Tatum, Dylan Wilson, and Clyde Shelton as a result of that accident. Green flag back out. Staying singled out mostly up front, but we are seeing Ben Crouch move to the inside. We dubbed him the Silver Wheelman last season in the Cabela's Cup Series as he drove the number 40. I don't know what we're going to dub him this year. He's not driving a silver car. He's got yellow, black, and purple. Do we call him the Laker Wheelman or something like that?
Maybe.
He's got Laker colors on that thing, so we'll have to think of something, because he has not lost his mojo at all. As we see Nick Sykes moving into the lead there in AutoZone number 22. Madison Toll moving into the picture, into the 2nd position. The Dodges, we've seen them fast, and we've got 3 of them right there in the top 5. Scratch that. 4 as the 39 moves into the 5th position just momentarily on the outside. Dodges and Fords just kicking butt here early on. Chevrolet's playing 3rd fiddle right now, just trying to get up there.
Madison Toll holding on from a 3rd or 2nd position, still side by side with Henry McDowell. And oh, there goes Ben Crouch. He's about to make a move onto the inside.
He has no help, though. Now he does get some. Alfredo Bonilla, the 25. The 56 as well, moving to the bottom behind the 25, ahead of the 58. They're trying to get down to the bottom. 56 is Adam McDowell. 58 is Logan Alexander. They're right against each other going through turn 3. Not quite pushing it 4 wide, but they are very close to each other. And the closer, the better the draft, as we see Ben Crouch moving to the inside of Nick Sykes. They're going to be side by side at the line. Crouch gets that lap halfway here at Daytona.
The plan has really have gone very well with Ben Crouch and Alfredo, but maybe Alfredo could maybe pass Ben Crouch for the lead. Well,
He's going
he's
to try
mostly
to.
side by side right now, so yeah, he'll try to do that for sure.
Bonilla's gonna. He might move to the middle line there. I thought he was going to, and let Adam McDowell there on the inside have a chance to get around with help from the 58. Not quite. BB Ruiz on the edge of 4 wide there. If Ruiz had gone to the inside, that would have been very dangerous. Now we see the 56, Adam McDowell, with help from Logan Alexander, going to move into the lead going into turn number 1.
And I think next is Logan Alexander. He might just stay there to be behind of Anna McDowell, and once they take the lead there, and it's pretty much gonna be every driver's like shuffling against each other for the lead apparently.
The top 24 cars up in this pack, all within 6/10 of each other. BB Ruiz is going to move to the inside in that Dollar General Chevrolet. Gonna try to get a run there on the low line. Help from the 5 of Tony Jeziorsky, and the 60 as well. Moving into the picture, Matthew Silver. Ahead of the 33, Jacob Thibodeau. Logan Williams, the 32. Kip Silverpoint, the 09. Justin Lightning, the 30. Brandon Yadal, the 1. All on the low line there, just trying to get some draft. No one's quite close enough to get to the lead, though. It's all mirror driving game right now. It's driver on driver right now with the 34 and 5.
And I did say that BB was part of my picks. It's only because that he was quite kind of faster during qualifying. Didn't get the pole, but for these races like this, you might see him lead for like a couple of laps, and there he is right now, taking that lead from his 44 car with Tony in second right now.
They're going to be side by side for second. That's not really going to allow BB Ruiz to stretch away from them very much as we come to 11 laps to go this time. A pretty clean side by side with 3 wide going on. We haven't seen 4 wide. Not saying that we won't see that. I'm hoping we don't. Another thing we got to consider is lap traffic. Eric Monaco there in the 83. He's running 175 miles an hour while everyone right behind is doing 205. And there's another ahead. It's Zachary Fitzwater, the 38. And this side by side with Avery Barnett, as well as the 35 of Juan Rodriguez. As we see now the field getting bunched up behind. That's Eric Monaco holding up the outside. Ben Crouch, Nick Sykes, Hannah McDowell, victims of that. As we come to 10 laps to go, more lap traffic ahead. Gonna try to go in the middle. Oh no!
Yeah.
Bad break for Tony Jeziorsky. He's just trying to get by Zachary Fitzwater. Alfredo Manila now has a huge lead in that number 25, but still more lap traffic ahead. BB Ruiz, no, never mind. BB Ruiz has a big lead. Just trying to stretch away from everyone ahead of the 58 of Logan Alexander. Moving to the inside, around goes Avery Barnett. Watch up in the middle of the field. Saved it.
Oh, what?
Are you kidding me?
What?
And we have no caution here at Daytona. Everyone's going to move to the high side to try to get by. All 3. Oh, there they go.
Oh,
this is going to bring it out. Audra Baranowskis, Daniel Bouchard, the 42, Arthur Xavier, and Eric Monaco. Again, and Audra Baranowskis has smoke pouring out of that Rockwell number 20. And the caution is indeed out for the second time here at Daytona. Lap traffic causing problems late in this one.
we just saw that the 40 got turned by the leader, and he just barely saved it right through the third turn. But unfortunately, he is a lapped car, and we still barely see any lapped cars that is holding off a couple of drivers, and we just saw a wreck from there. And fortunately, we just gonna expect it to last pretty long, but unfortunately, we're just gonna have a second caution for Daytona.
We do have one of the lap cars right here between the leaders. That's the 35 of Juan Rodriguez. And since we're under 10 laps to go, we're not going to have a lap down lane, so that could become a factor as to if BB Ruse or Tony Jezorski or even Adam McDowell of 56 have a chance to get by to go and challenge for this win. As we're now sitting at 8 laps to go here in the Bluegreen Vacations 300. Second caution out here at Daytona. Let's take a look back and see what happened to put us under this caution. So, watching as they go down the back straightaway, you see BB Rue is the leader, move to the inside. Avery Barnett moves down in front of the 34, makes a heck of a save, but with the big reduction of speed, everyone trying to get by, watch the outside, and then the big cluster that comes in behind. You'll see the field stacked together. Daniel Bouchard, Bradley Ream, absolutely nowhere to go there. Runs right into the back of the 4. Audra Baranowskis, as well as the 42 of Arthur Xavier, just innocent victims there of the incident happening in front of them.
So, for what happened when the 40 saved it, he could have just stayed out of turn 3 and turn 4, and we wouldn't see a wreck like this happen. But unfortunately, he's just gonna stay to the top 3. Well, turn 3 and turn 4 turns, and he just didn't know when that unfortunately happens. So, yeah.
Crazy stuff going on here at Daytona to bring out the second caution. But the track is clear and we're good to go, so let's head to the restart to decide the winner of the Bluegreen Vacations 300. As the pace car comes down, we're going to get this race restarted once again. It is the 58 leading us down to the green flag, Logan Alexander. 5 laps to go. That was my fear right there. The 35 Juan Rodriguez slowing up the field a little bit off the restart. They're not quite able to get going nearly as quickly as the front two were, but they are getting by. For the time being, I am surprised that they are able to get by as smoothly as they have been. But meanwhile, here comes Bonella to the inside. The 25 going to move into the lead ahead of the 58 of Logan Alexander. BB Ruiz back up into the picture for the lead. Gonna try to get there. 4 laps to go.
25 is always on the hunt for that lead. So is BB as well. And the 38 is still trying to hold on from the front.
Trouble in the back. One car is
Oh.
off the pace. It's Buchanan in the 19. A problem with the Van Camp's Chevrolet. They are slow on the inside, but out of harm's way. So we will continue to race on, coming to 3 laps to go.
Alrighty, well. See for looks like I think that the 25 of Alfredo was still be in the middle of a side-by-side battle with Logan McDowell. No, Alexander, excuse me.
That is, Alfredo Bonella led that lap by the monitor here gives interval to 1/100th of a second. So we are just under 3 laps to go. Here comes the 56 of Adam McDowell to the inside. trying to get the lead 3 wide down the back straightaway. The 58, Logan Alexander, going to try to hold on for dear life. Coming around through turn 3 and 4. We're going to get the popsicles this time. 2 laps to go at Daytona.
Things are about to get heating up for these drivers. And surprisingly, Logan Alexander is still quite holding on to the front row. And now he's going to battle with Adam, excuse me.
Kip Silver Point in the 09, that James Finch Phoenix Racing 09 Dodge. Trying to find some help on the inside. Matthew Silver is there. Logan Williams. They're going to go 3 wide behind. But as we see another James Finch car up there. Brandon Yadal, the yellow number 1. Trying to find a way around as we come to the white flag. 1 more lap here at Daytona. Side by side at this line. It's going to be Alexander leading this lap. Who leads the next lap?
Maybe the number 1 of Brendan Yodel is going to search forward to get for a 3 wide to the lead with the 56 and a 58, excuse me. And it looks like he is about to take the lead.
We saw a three wide final lap pass for the lead in the Daytona race last season in the Cabela's Cup Series. Could we see another one? 3 wide on the edge of 4 wide. Here comes Kip Silver Point to the inside. The 1 Yodal in the middle. They're up in the outside wall.
No.
Kip Silver Point gets away as they pile up behind. Kip Silver Point wins the Bluegreen Vacations 300 as the big one happens behind. Cars piling in. A huge accident at the finish of this one, but Kip Silver Point holds on and escapes the carnage and wins it for Phoenix Racing. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy to see a big one at the end.
Oh my goodness.
I thought it was just gonna be like a 3 wide for a side-by-side finish, or 4 wide if something goes very much crazier, but we just experienced a big wreck during the final lap. That was insane.
James Finch has got to be he's probably divided right now, honestly. Brandon Yadal, that car is a little worse for wear. The 58, what a heartbreak for Logan Alexander. He was just leading at the white flag, and that 58 is destroyed. The 29 as well, Luke Rainey, was mid-pack pretty much the whole race. He's got a torn-up car. Tony Jezyorski, Zachary Fitzwater, Madison Toll after such a good run. Nathan Stapleton, her boyfriend, watching on. He's going to be in the race again tomorrow, as we say again. I believe she still had a pretty good finish, though, that 41. She finished 21st. That's not bad. We see another car here, Patrick Starr, the 81, on the low line, a lot of damage. The 76, Quentin Moore. I guess these guys that were in the back, I thought being in the back might help them avoid trouble, but not when you're coming to the end of this. It's all bets are off when you get to the trial on the white flag lap. But Kip Silver Point, what a driver. What a driver behind that 09. Gets the win, and we have a female 1-2 here in the Bluegreen Vacations 300. Kip Silver Point 1, and the 39 of Kirstine Clark finishes second. And it's Jacob Thibodeau, Drake King, Logan Alexander still held on to finish 5th there. Carter Joey finishes 6th. Alfredo Manila finishes 7th. Luke Rainey 8th. Matthew Silver 9th. And BB Ruiz rounds out the top 10. There's your finish, the rest of your finishing results here. Juan Rodriguez, Avery Barnett, Zachary Fitzwater, Nathan Buchanan, the only ones unable to finish on the lead lap. With Audrey Baranowskis, Eric Monaco, Bradley Rain, Daniel Bouchard, Benny Watson, Drew Tatum, Dylan Wilson, and Clyde Shelton having their days ended short than the scheduled distance due to an accident or mechanical failure of some sort. Steven, any final thoughts about this crazy race, man?
Again, this is my second time to commentate for these NIRA races, but this one had to be the most exciting and craziest race that I've ever commentated, better than the Indianapolis 200. Again, we're still gonna see everyone like taking over the lead to pass the other drivers, and this is still mostly about all the drivers that want their wins at Daytona for a Scott Grand National Series. But yeah, this is pretty crazy to see the wreck at the end, though. Never expected to see that happen, but this has gone better than the Indianapolis 200 race for what I experienced.
And I did not expect them to try 4 wide there off the final turn. We had seen it fail once. On, I think it was lap number 9, we saw that pile up in turn number 3 with Drew Tatum getting up on top of the wall. I thought, okay, they know not to do 4 wide this time. I didn't think when we'd get to the final lap even we'd see 4 wide. Holy cow, man.
Man.
Well, that'll about do it here at Daytona. Steven, thank you for helping with the broadcast today. I thoroughly appreciate it from here at Daytona. This is Josh Williamson. We'll see y'all in the next race. Y'all have a good one.